show you what it looks like today with our Lucas Oil race recap. 250 class, Seth Hamaker out of Pennsylvania, in Pennsylvania, and has your motorsport.com hole shot.
That all-important hole shot leading down into that tight section. And right here, this is where the field tends to stretch out.
Big battle here. It's Michael Mosiman on the move. He gets around Hamaker to move into the lead, and he started to check out. The speed has not been a problem for Mosiman this year.
What could have, it should have, would have, right?
Been that story quite a bit for him, unfortunately, in the 29. Looks like he's gone. Battle is on for second between Hunter Lawrence in the 96 and Hamaker for second. Great move by Hunter.
Gutsy move on the outside, doing a little double jump and holding it on all the way around. Went the long way.
And there it is, Mosiman down, and that puts Hunter Lawrence into the lead. Mosiman had caught and passed Hunter, but he coughs it up. And then this battle, unbelievable, right to the line. Chet Lawrence on the move. He's going to get to Mosiman.
That was an excellent run. Inside, shortest distance from 2 points, right?
And then he goes after Hamaker. So Chet Lawrence didn't see much of him early in the moto, but your series leader would get to the number 2 spot with that pass. There is the finish. Hunter Lawrence takes his second straight moto victory. Jet second. Joe Shimoda would battle his way to third. And we'll show you how with our Lucas Oil race recap. 450 Moto 1. I thought Anderson's 21 Kawasaki was going to hole shot this one. Instead, it was his teammate Joey Savacci and then Sexton around the outside.
Yeah, and when Chase got the hole shot right there, that's just what he wanted because style, he's feeling it today. There's no question about it.
And he pulled a huge gap immediately. Watch this. Tony Caroli tries a pass on Christian Craig. He ends up going down. And whatever damage he incurred there would actually end his moto. That was it for the 9-time world champion of Italy. Should be back, though, for Moto 2. Doesn't look like he is busted up. And hopefully that bike is fixable. Jason Anderson on a run. He gets around his teammate Savacci here to get the second.
Yeah, he is on an epic run towards the front. And something happened where we didn't get to see it on film, unfortunately, and he went down, and then Tomac got back around him. But we saw this battle right here, Eli Tomac making his way through. One more shot at Joey Savacci, squares him up in the wall corner and makes a beautiful pass.
Lighting up that corner. This would put Tomac into third, but then when Anderson had the crash, we said we didn't see that, would put him into second, and then Anderson would come back and challenge Tomac for the number 2 spot.
He gave him a really strong fight all the way towards the end, and then I think maybe another mistake at the end gave it a little bit of cushion. But I tell you, Anderson, if he gets a start, he could be somebody to contend with too.
Oh yeah, but this moto, no doubt about it, dominated by Chase Sexton. Way to bounce back after throwing a moto win away on the last lap of the crash a week ago. So we can officially say that he's put that behind him. We just had one of the best races you will ever see in this sport, and it was between 2 brothers and teammates. Lucas Oil race recap. Seth Hamaker had the starts dialed today in his home state race. 2 motorsport.com hole shots today. But he had the Lawrences, Chet on the number 1, and Hunter on the 96 right with him. And he made it a little easier on them because he would go down early in the race while leading. Going to be a tricky left-hand off-camber here.
Yep, right here in the shadows of the trees down here at High Point Raceway. I don't know what exactly caused that to go down, but Seth went down by leading and handed over to the Lawrence brothers.
Now we had a brief challenge of Justin Cooper, who from third caught Chet Lawrence and passed him, and then started making tracks toward Hunter. But the Lawrence brothers wanted it to be a solo effort between them today, and Chet would eventually get Cooper back.
Very aggressive pass right here on Justin Cooper and made his statement there and set his sights out on his older brother, Hunter.
And once Chet put it together, he was able to close the gap, go after Hunter, and I can't even keep track of how many passes between them. Chet was awesome on this downhill.
He was very, very fast and just pushed it right there in the end. Made a move, but they just battled back and forth, and Hunter never gave up.
No, he was good on this other downhill, and he's able to skip right past his brother here. So now Hunter into the lead again.
Yep, and again, then Jet, of course, retaliated with this move here, switching lines, going around the opposite side, the outside, and making a move.
Unbelievable, has the lead, and at one point would begin to pull away just a bit, and then in the last lap, Hunter comes back.
What an incredible last lap Hunter put on, and it was all the way down to just within half a bike length or a bike length at the finish line. It was so close, less than half a second.
Almost bumped tires in the last turn. Jet wins by 0.553 seconds, a half second between them. High five, and they start bench racing. This is going to be really fun. Unbelievable race here in 450 Moto number 2. Starts with a Ryan Dungey hole shot. crowd immediately went wild.
That's exactly right. That's what they wanted to see, and that's a perfect shot by Ryan and got him up front.
And you got Anderson, Sexton, Roxon, Craig all right there. Honda boys start battling. Here's Roxon versus Dungey for the lead.
Yep. Kenny Roxon made his way around him right here, and Ryan Dungey tucks in behind him, but shortly coming behind him is number 23, Chase Sexton.
Yep, and it would soon be a Honda 1-2. Big move by Sexton, going to scrub right across the front to take over the lead here. And it looked like at that point he was going to be able to get away. But no, Eli Tomac was lurking from third.
Yep, one mistake right there in front of the mechanics area. Kenny Roxon goes back around, and then as he plays defensive against Kenny, then Eli Tomac tucks on the inside and makes his move.
Three-rider duel for the spot. Tomac, after making the pass on Sexton, mistake by Roxon, takes over the lead.
Outstanding run right there. Gets the power to the ground, gets a wheel on the ground quicker than Kenny Roxon, and gets going underneath him.
Dungey got going, and he would actually pass Roxon. This would be for third in the moto, and at one point that would be third overall. They had pulled away from Anderson.
Yep, perfect line selection on the inside there. Just kind of nimble run down the inside, and then unfortunately Ryan's teammate right here, Aaron Plessinger, catches his knee, pulls off the track. You can tell he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, we hope that's not too bad. Tomac, once he has the lead late to High Point, no answers. Lucas Oil finish line. He's got himself the overall win with the moto win. That moves him into solo possession of third all time with his 28th 450 overall of his career.